The British Museum is launching its first major exhibition dedicated to Korean art and history in over 40 years, set to run from this October through January of next year.
영국박물관이 42년 만에 대규모 한국 특별전을 개최합니다. 한국 미술과 역사를 집중적으로 선보이게 될 이 전시는 오는 10월부터 내년 1월까지 진행될 예정입니다. Great news!
Absolutely. It is titled Korea, and it will be the first of its kind in 42 years, running from October 1st until January 31st of next year.
Yeah. I mean, Korea is sort of the big it thing.
The hot.
the hot thing across the world right now.
Culture.
Yeah,
That's right.
Definitely.
I was watching an interview. Of course, Jensen Huang recently visited Korea, and he was speaking, I believe, at Seoul National University. And he was saying, it's like K everything, K-pop, K-food, K everything. And then somebody shouted out, K. Jensen. and then everyone started chanting, K. Jensen.
Really? Okay.
So he was actually really kind of flattered by that. But as you mentioned, K. everything, including K. museums now.
Exactly. The last time they had a Korea-themed exhibition at the British Museum was apparently in 1984. So as you said, it's been 42 years. Took a while, but, here it is.
And they're going to cover over 2,000 years of Korean cultural history, dating way back to 300 BC. So, we're going to have some amazing items. My son would probably love to go because he loves going to Korean museums.
그러니까요. 기회가 되면 좀 가보면 좋을 텐데. 기원전 300년부터 현대까지 한 2000년에 걸친 그런 한국의 미술을 영국박물관에서 볼 수 있다고 합니다. 예전에는 우리가 이제 대영박물관 그랬었는데요. 요즘에는 이제 그게 이제 Great Britain이 연상이 되기 때문에 영국박물관이라고 좀 다르게 번역을 하잖아요. 보면 굉장히 흥미로워요. 이렇게 이름들도 번역이 시대에 따라서 politically correct 하기 위해서 좀 바뀌는 게 흥미롭습니다. Alright, let's have a look at some expressions. This exhibition is dedicated to Korean art.
Yeah, if something is dedicated to something, it's the reason that you're doing it. It could also be dedicated to someone in terms of to honor them as well. So you could say I'm writing this book, I'm dedicating this book to this person who was influential in my life.
Yeah.
But in this particular case, it's kind of, all of the items on display at this museum will be of Korean culture and heritage and stuff like that. So it's kind of the reason, the purpose of the exhibition.
무엇 전용이다, 무엇을 위한 것이다라는 뜻이죠. 그래서 this exhibition is dedicated to Korean art. 이번 전시는 한국 미술을 조명하는 그런 전시가 되겠습니다. And it will run from October through January.
Yeah, it just means that it's going to happen from this period to this period. If you think of running, though, it's kind of like it's inclusive of a time period, right? Sort of like if you're moving, if you're running, you're actually going from point A to point B. So in the same sort of way, it's going from these dates, from this time until this time. There's a movement involved.
Exactly. 그래서 이제 기간을 얘기할 때요, 얼마 기간 동안 계속됩니다 라고 할 때 it runs from 날짜 to 날짜 이런 식으로 얘기를 많이 해요. 그래서 지금 it runs from October 1st through January 31st next year 이렇게 보면 되겠습니다. 자, 다시 한번 헤드라인 읽어볼게요. The British Museum is launching its first major exhibition dedicated to Korean art and history in over 40 years, set to run from this October through January of next year. Let's move on to the next headline.